If most 19th century Hungarian travelogues on Japan are opium for the soul, addictive less for their subject matter and veiled racism than for their ornate, subtly humorous style, then plunging down the rabbit hole of early Japan-Hungary bilateral history is an even more potent intoxication. Straight up fentanyl microdosing. It is no wonder that my fascination began with those gateway drugs, the works of Hungarian travelers who journeyed to Japan in the late 19th century and took the time and effort to document their experiences in writing. I should point out that I was never interested in the diluted, contaminated, cheap street market substances. Travelogues filled with oohing and ahhing over cherry blossoms and colorful paper lanterns, in which images of Japan and the Japanese are subjected to a kind of mental colonialism. Many Meiji-era international travelogues turned Japan into a mental postcard. Reading these Hungarian texts hooked me for good, leaving me like a hardcore history junkie with thousands of questions about the largely unmapped story of early Japan-Hungary relations. Researching the history of bilateral relations is an epistemological journey. At its core, it is a process of learning more about how the in-group forms its perceptions, not with the preposterous aim of comprehending the out-group as the other, as such a goal would be inherently hypocritical, but more importantly, with the intention of a deeper exploration of the complex nature of human perception through this engagement. Therefore, ideally, a well-crafted work in the history of bilateral relations with Japan can offer partial answers to even larger questions than it initially seems to address. It tackles these issues with disciplinary rigor, intellectual integrity, epistemic freedom, and last but not least, should be written by self-aware researchers with real fire in the belly, or epistemological curiosity for their topic. Some call it the research itch. It should not stem from a desire for fame, self-promotion, or a compulsion to conform to external pressures, be they political, ideological, cultural, or financial, which, in my view, amount to nothing less than epistemic violence. I submit these findings to my readers with the quiet confidence that, whatever deficiencies may mar the craft, the content shall yet arrest the attention. If I confess to a degree of assurance, let it be understood as rooted in the inexhaustible wonders of the subject at hand, rather than any vanity regarding my own abilities in the telling of it.